What's up guys? Welcome back for another pregnancy test. I'm not gonna lie to you. I just filmed my 2-week wait video like 10 minutes ago, and in that video I said, I don't know if I'm gonna test today. I don't know, I haven't decided. And then as soon as I stopped filming, I had forgotten to pee in a cup when I first woke up in the morning, and then as soon as I stopped filming, I felt like I had to pee again, and I peed in a cup, and then I was like, well, now I have to test. So I can't resist. I didn't get a chance to test last month before I got my period. And as much as testing is like stressful, it's also like this really hopeful moment. And if you wait all month long to see if you're pregnant and then you just get your period and you don't get to test and you don't get to have that like moment of hope, that's kind of disappointing, because then you have to wait like a whole nother month to maybe be pregnant again. So I don't know if that makes sense. Do you guys relate to that? So yeah, I decided I want to take a pregnancy test. I have these first response pregnancy test results 6 days sooner. So I am going to get that test going. Oh, the other thing I want to say is the other symptom I forgot to tell you guys about in my 2-week wait update is my skin has been breaking out like crazy. And I said the thing I did different this month was taking the CoQ10, and that didn't have any side effects. And I'm wondering if that is a side effect for me, that the CoQ10 like makes me break out a lot. I don't know. It could be because I'm pregnant and my hormones are going crazy. It could be nothing, and I tend to get acne, which is totally unfair, because I was laughing with my husband. I was like, how is it fair to have like some gray hairs coming in and wrinkles on my face, but also be breaking out all the time? Like, it just like, can I get like 2 out of 3 maybe? Not all 3 at the same time. Like, so yeah, and my breakouts like usually are down here or like right under my nose, and I was breaking out my forehead as well this month, and so I don't know what that means. Usually all my breakouts are like in this area, which is typically hormonal acne, but I've also been getting it up here, which I know is like T-zone. I don't know anything about skincare. I really want to go to a dermatologist and like get some help with my skin. I have for a long time, but I've been scared to go because whatever they give you is probably not pregnancy safe, and so I haven't gone because I'm like, well, whatever they give me, I don't know. That's probably not even true. They probably can give you some pregnancy safe advice and then some stuff to take when you're not pregnant. But anyway, I've been scared to mess with my body at all and put anything else into my body. Like, I really try to eat super clean and not use medicine if I don't need it, and you know, only take supplements that are specifically for getting pregnant. And that's because I had so much trouble getting pregnant with my daughter that I'm just very hesitant to put things into my body. So anyway, that was a symptom I forgot to tell you guys about. Let me dip this pregnancy test and we will see what happens. So as a reminder, with my daughter, I got like a very faint positive at 9 DPO. And then when I had a chemical pregnancy a couple months ago, I also got like a very, very faint line. Like it's so faint that you almost think you're seeing things, but it's actually something. So looking back a few days later when I like got the actual positive, then it looked like a real like faint line at 9 DPO. But if I had not gotten that positive, then I might have just thought I was seeing things. So I'm gonna dip the test. Also, I told you guys this isn't first morning urine. Oh, let me set a timer. So I assume that dilutes it a little bit, although it's the second time I peed today, and I haven't really, I had breakfast and then drank a little bit of water, but okay, 2 minutes, right? 3 minutes, okay. I thought it was 2 minutes, anyway. 3 minutes, the longest 3 minutes of any woman's life waiting for that pregnancy test to be done. Like I said in my last video, I was feeling very optimistic about this month because I was feeling some symptoms at like 7 DPO and a little bit into 8 DPO of like cramping near my cervix. And for me, when I got pregnant or had a chemical pregnancy, that's where I felt like the first symptoms, and like I felt a little bit of that like nervous feeling in that area, but also that's what I want to feel, and so it's possible that I'm exaggerating it in my head because I'm like looking for it. So I don't know if you guys can hear my daughter in the background. She's like laughing / having a meltdown. She's 2.5. I don't know if you guys can relate to that sentiment if you have a 2 8-year-old, but she's a riot. She's so much fun. Like, this is a really fun age. She's able to talk now and like express basically anything she wants to. So that frustration that she had from like 1 to 2 of being very aware of stuff but not being able to communicate is pretty much gone. And so it's much, I find like this age to be better than 1 to 2 for us personally, because like she can communicate, so we can explain things to her more. It's not just like she doesn't get it, she can reason more. So I don't know, they say terrible twos, but I find this age to be like a really great fun age. So all right, 45 seconds. I'm feeling nervous because not just because of this, but because I'm thinking about posting about something on YouTube, but probably first on Instagram, that I haven't posted about before. And anything that is like kind of vulnerable that you post about for the first time, I get really nervous. And like, you guys may be thinking, oh, you post about infertility, you post about how you're in like hundreds of thousands of dollars of debt, like what could be worse than that? Like, what else is there to post about? But yeah, there's something that's like really important to me that I've been wanting to post about. So yeah, I'm nervous about that because I'm thinking about doing it. I filmed a reel for my Instagram like 6 weeks ago about this. It's not even about it. I don't know. I hate when people do this. They like talk about something, but they're like, I can't tell you. But actually, by the time this video goes up, like, if this part of the video is in there, I'll have already posted it. And if this part of the video isn't in there, then obviously you're not seeing it. And because I decided not to post it. So anyway, that was the alarm. Let's check the test. My daughter is screaming. Well, I think it's negative. I think it's very negative. It's just so hard to see. This is why I don't like testing at 9 DPO, but I also do like testing at 9 DPO because I'm just hopeful that maybe I'll just get a positive. I think I see a little something, but also maybe I don't. It's very specific. No, I think it's a negative. Like, I think this is the thing. I think I see something, but I don't think it's in the right place. Like, I see a little hint of a line, but it's like too far over for where the line should be. So I'll show you. I'm sure you're not gonna be able to see anything because it's always harder to see on camera, but so let's see if I can show you like this or if I have to move the camera. So I thought I saw like a little something, but it's like too far over. It's like almost over here rather than like right here where it should be. It's like kind of over here. I don't know. I'm sure you guys can't see anything. So another pregnancy test down. I don't feel disappointed because I've never gotten a conclusive positive at 9 DPO. Like, I was hopeful maybe that would happen for me this month, but I'm also not disappointed that I didn't because it still could happen tomorrow or the next day. So yeah, we are going to just hang in there, take another pregnancy test tomorrow, or if I get my period tonight, it might just be me saying like, hey, I got my cycle, it's not this month. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you tomorrow with another pregnancy test. Bye. Hey guys, so it is many days later now. The last clip you saw, I believe I just took a pregnancy test at 9 DPO, and now we're at, yeah, so that was like about a week ago. So like 8 days ago. So I did not take a 10 DPO. Well, I did take a 10 DPO pregnancy test, but it was just to double check because in the afternoon of 9 DPO, the day that I took the pregnancy test in the last clip, I started spotting, and then day 10 days after ovulation, I continued to spot and then get my period. And then a couple days later, I just took another pregnancy test just to confirm that I wasn't pregnant, because I always watch for an ectopic pregnancy. If you're not familiar, I had one a few years ago, so I always like to be really careful to make sure the spotting isn't a sign of an ectopic rather than my period starting. So I took 2 pregnancy tests after the one you guys saw, but I was bleeding, so I figured they'd be negative, and I just didn't feel like filming them. Like, there's only so many negative pregnancy tests that I like want to film, and I think you probably guys probably like want to see. So anyway, those were both negative, and yep, I just got my period. So this month it didn't work, and you know, I was pretty hopeful about this month, but it just didn't happen. So I did feel like at this point I wanted to make an appointment with my doctor, and I did have that appointment actually today. So in the next TTC update video, I'm going to be talking about actually a couple doctor's appointments that I had. So I'm not going to go into it today's video because I go through all the details in that video, but that's the next video you will see, is me talking about my doctor's appointment and everything I learned from there. I'm really glad I scheduled the appointment, and I feel like good about where things are going, like staying ahead of things, because last time I feel like I waited too long to get a doctor involved. Like I wish I had kind of started sooner, as soon as I kind of felt like something was not right, get a doctor involved. And so I'm glad I'm kind of staying ahead of it this time. It's at the same time, it's like stressful to have like a doctor involved in your personal life with like trying to get pregnant and the timing of things, and feel like it's not in your hands anymore. Like as long as you don't have a doctor involved, you can kind of like in your head be like, no, everything's okay, it's gonna work out, I don't need to worry too much, like I'm just gonna not talk to a doctor about anything. And then when you talk to a doctor for the first time, or the, you know, for me it's not the first time, but the first time in a while, it kind of like makes it more real that maybe there's something that's like a problem. So anyway, like I said, we've only been trying 3 months. 3 months is still well within the range of normal for how long it takes you to get pregnant, or, you know, 4 months if we get pregnant next month is still in the range of normal for somebody who's my age. I am 34 years old. So hopefully within the next few months I will get pregnant. But you know, I don't know why, but I just assumed, well, I do know why. I assumed this time around it'd be easier for 2 reasons. Last time it took me 20 months to get pregnant, and I wasn't getting a period regularly. And so once I started getting a period regularly, it took less than 6 months for me to get pregnant. And I actually got pregnant 3 times in that 6 months. One was ectopic, one was a chemical pregnancy, and then one was a successful pregnancy. But yeah, so now we are doing this again, and I thought, okay, my body knows how to do it. It's done it once, maybe it'll happen quicker. Plus I'm getting a period every single month, and so maybe like it'll happen quicker as well. But I'm also like 3 years older now. So as you get older, your fertility declines. Like that's just what happens. So it may take a little longer because of that. It may take longer just because, you know, just other random factors that are happening and stress I'm feeling. It's frustrating because you can't really know exactly what's causing everything at the end of the day for a lot of people. You just don't know like why you got pregnant this month or why you didn't get pregnant this month, and it's just a question. You just don't know why it doesn't happen, and you never really get an answer a lot of times. So anyway, I should be ovulating here again in like a week and a half or so, week and a half, 2 weeks. So yeah, we are on to month 4, and just trying to stay in that happy place and just trusting the process and, you know, believing it's possible. I talk about this in my doctor's update video, but so you'll see that in my next video too. But just like remembering that like when it feels impossible to get pregnant, like how many people are on this earth, and those all happened because women got pregnant. Like it's very possible to get pregnant. When you're struggling, it feels like it's impossible, but it's not. It's very possible. So try to stay in that happy place. I will be posting my doctor's appointment update very soon. Then after that, it should be a 2-week wait update, and then another pregnancy test, hopefully. So thanks so much for watching. If you want to follow along with my journey to get pregnant with baby number 2, then make sure you hit the subscribe button. I'd love to have you as a subscriber, and I'll see you guys soon in my next update. Bye.